Heralding Cannabist at you with the video for August 21st, 2019. Alright guys, last video ran a little long, so this time I'm going to try and power through it. We're going to go through some of the news out for the larger companies today, and then we're also going to go over some shocking movements between companies, either intraday or intra-week. And then we are going to close up with actually a little bit of news on our positions as well. So what I've done right now is kind of just scroll down the main cannabis list for you, just to see, all the red and green. We love to see when some companies are up and some companies are down. That is great for intraday trading, swing trading, day trading, all you crazy guys out there that try to catch those candles, catch those rockets on the daily, every 15 minutes even. It is really bad, as we've seen most of the summer, when all of these tickers are all red, correct? Well, I'd love to see them all green, I guess, but that's not really possible, so we'll take what we can get. And we'll go ahead and cruise back on up to the top, and we'll see that there's actually is not much news for Aurora. The only thing I will say about Aurora is just to make the point that all weed companies that are down have the same chart. We've said it multiple times, but I'm going to say it again, mainly because they all have the same A-Rune indicator as well. Their CCIs and their RSIs all differ depending on their share structure, actually. But that A-Rune indicator differs, the zigzagging points, the points of change differ, but the fact that the red line being on top of the green line has not changed for many cannabis stocks. That has become one of our most important indicators. Now, please do not, assign all of your, trading expertise to one indicator. We don't. But we do notice when certain indicators have pegged trends in companies and stocks and, sectors. And currently, this indicator is doing a great job of pegging the movement of current cannabis stocks. So as we keep going down, we'll see that Canopy Growth has a little bit of news out today. We'll pull up their chart there. Even though they're kind of down here at the bottom, they also have that red trend line up there. They came out with some pretty good news. Health Canada approved one of their licenses for one of their facilities. And then also, I believe, a kind of motley fool said it was under the radar, quote unquote, trade deal with Green Lane Holdings, to where they're basically going to create a large partnership, have Canopy, kind of on the mend, if you want to say, on the mend, meaning hopefully that 26.46 is the low for 2019, and people can start getting their investment back. If not, you might start seeing some lawsuits, news releases out there saying that certain firms are going to start going against Canopy. I don't know. That's just us thinking. All right, further down the list, you see that Cron took a pretty big hit after that Market Watch article that we discussed a couple days ago. We thought, that possibly after, that first week of August, that large move down, I guess, underneath the 200 simple moving average there, we thought that was going to be temporary and it was going to bounce back up, but no, 14 became a really hard resistance, or really strong resistance, and now Cron is on the defensive mode. Bulls really need to figure out what's going on, and kind of regain control, at least level things out, because Cron as well, that red trend line is starting to really take hold. As we go down, we can see that other companies really aren't doing that well. Hexo also was hit by that $1 billion Market Watch article, scathing article, really. Other companies, some shockers out there. Most of you guys probably have news feeds or Facebook groups out there that, have that one guy that always posts KG. No due diligence behind it, no comment other than the letters KG. Well, I got news for everybody in KG. It is test time for KG. Not only has it just tested and gone down below its 200 simple moving average, it's really, I want to say testing the validity, but it's more, testing the metal of the stock, testing strong hands, testing management. It's been a while since management has really guided shareholders. I mean, yeah, they give us, news like beats revenue projections for quarter two with 729,000 in revenue. That's great, but what are you guys doing about your share structure? How are you going to, how does that revenue actually incorporate into value for the company and value for any shareholders? For some reason, that balance is not quite established for KGKG, and it might not be for quite a while. So for us, KGKG is undecided, and anytime you see those people in your Facebook groups type that KGKG with nothing behind it, just kindly ask them for some due diligence and say, hey, I'd like to know more. Kushco Holdings. I always want to say Kush Bottles. Also one of those shockers. That early August bounce up to $5. I thought it might have actually, could have passed $5 again. Did not see $5 become a strong resistance for Kush. And as such, you can see that nobody else really saw it either, because there's quite a bit of volatile action to where it dropped all the way down to 3.6 really quick, and then bounced right back up to 4.5. That's usually indicative of, either a large holder or a couple large holders trying to get out safely and or average down safely. So that's crazy. And I think that's it for the shockers and the action plays on the tickers for the day. We'll go ahead and close out because I think the video is getting a little long here. On our positions here, we've got EVIO has got some news out. It's technically not even a press release news out yet. They just dropped their late 10K. Their 10K for the fiscal year of 2018, which for the company, the fiscal year of 2018 ends on September, was just released on the 19th of August of this year. So yes, quite late. But what it really means is that the company is trying to get current. They are audited financials. They had been promising audited financials this whole entire time, and all the shills out there had said that, the company doesn't exist, the money's going in the hole, all this stuff, pump and dump type stuff. But in order to have a pump and dump, you actually have to pump. And as far as I know, nobody's been pumping EVIO, and especially the company, because they've been quiet for quite a while. If you follow the 8Ks, which you should always do, which you kind of have to do for EVIO, you can see that the 10K is completely different from a lot of other 10Ks of SGBY and or EVIO, whichever one you look at and how far back you look into this company. And what that really means is that EVIO is trying to get their shit together. They still have a ways to go. The stop sign is still on OTC. And that is mainly because they are still missing their quarter one financials for fiscal year 2019, which ended in December. They're also missing quarter two, and I believe quarter three just became late like 6 days ago. So EVIO has got plenty more to come up with, but what does that mean for you? Well, that means that there's plenty of room for the unknown in this situation. For anybody that does look into EVIO, there's a lot going on in at least 3 new markets that have not been, publicly disclosed yet. They're on top of having these quarterly financials, coming out, becoming current. They're not only, becoming current, but they're actually getting this stuff audited. They might actually try another run at, uplisting, either leaving OTC completely. I know that they had wanted to do the Canadian exchange in tandem, but the way that they were filing things prior to April is not, was not beneficial. Let's just leave it at that. So continue to monitor the heraldingcannabist.com because we will have more updates on EVIO as we are allowed to. A quick little update on PHVAF. Fivita Holdings has done basically nothing. As you can see, there's been no trading volume really today in the U.S. Looks like Canada had a little bit today and yesterday. But that's really said zero volume on our position here for a couple days now. So sleeping giant. That's all we can say because Fivita is our fall pick